There is only one perfect solution, but there are clues that will try to trick our team.
Hello there everyone, my name is Crazy Caleb and welcome to Chaotic Countdown. So this is the way the module looks, and the difference between Countdown and Chaotic Countdown, for example some of the other variants of this, is obviously it is a gray background, it is a little bit different compared to how the original module was designed, and also there's one other important thing that we need to go over that is very important. We're not going to go to Countdown Solver, instead we're just going to load up the manual. So for normal countdown, what would happen here is there would only be 6 numbers present and a large target score at the top. In this case, it's the exact same thing, except there are now 7 numbers. So there's also one other thing that we need to go over, in this case, when we take a look here, is what we want to do is we want to take a look at how the functions work. And the functions are going to be pretty simple. So if we take a look here, obviously we have the adding, subtracting, and multiplying, but I want to talk about division because division is going to be a very important part to this entire module. This chaotic countdown is a much more cruel version of cruel countdown, and it actually is going to be using division a heck of a lot. And I'm only going to be doing one example of this because of the fact that this is such a brutal module. Sometimes you can spend anywhere from 10 to you can spend anywhere from 2 minutes to 20 minutes on this mod just trying to find an answer, or you can be a dirty cheater and try to use the countdown solver. But with division, the way that this works here is instead of division, for example, striking you, I believe it strikes you, division, unless there is not division. Okay. The solution will always be possible, even if it's given a whole number. Let me make sure where it is. I have not looked at this manual for a long time. Now, the cool thing is that there actually is a way to essentially select a different operator with this mod. It's one of the better things that's been made to this module. So, for example, if you were to start and say if you accidentally misclicked 354 when you meant 318, you can simply just select that before selecting one of the operators to perform on each of these modules. Now, I would advise having a little bit of a knowledge of how countdown works, or I can just simply teach it to you now. Essentially, what's going to be happening here is we're trying to get the target goal, and we're going to have to use these numbers below using the mathematical operators. And essentially, what's going to happen here is we're going to use 2 different numbers, and essentially, what's going to happen is after the operator, they will combine into one number, which we will use later on. So. But the way that this actually works instead is instead of it going back up to one of these buttons, it's actually going to go down to one of these screens down here, which we can then press later on. So what we want to do is we want to find we want to find the solution that works for us. But the way the division works is if the first number selected can be divided wholly into the second number, perform that division. Otherwise, if the second number can be divided wholly into the first number, perform that division. Otherwise, take the larger number modulo the smaller number. So instead of it just being simply division, by whichever case it would be, and in this case it seems like order doesn't really matter all that much, it turns into a modulo case. That's what makes this a bit different, and that's what makes this a very tricky mod to do. Division is going to be a very important thing in this mod. However, with this example, this might actually just be an adding case. This actually looks fairly simple. But that is the big difference between chaotic countdown and countdown, is obviously there's 7 numbers, but also the way the division works is completely different. I believe that with division, if you didn't get a whole number on normal countdown, it would simply strike you and it would completely reset the mod. So I believe that that's the way how that works on normal countdown. This is chaotic countdown. This works completely different. So, obviously, let's start trying to find our goal. This module is a lot of guessing and checking, so be prepared to be here for a while. Otherwise, if you just want to do the mod on your own and you understand how this works, feel free to click off this tutorial now because this is only going to be one example of me trying to find the solution. I'm not going to bother with doing 2 examples when it's quite simple how this works. There's really no good strategies in this mod. It gives you 7 numbers and you have to try and find a target. So, let's get right into this. So let's pop out a handy calculator because this is going to be super duper important for us. So I think that this is close enough to actually be an addition problem here. I don't think that this is impossible to actually do in this case of division, in the case without division. So 362 minus 88, how close does that get us? 274. We might have to use some modulos here. We actually might have to use some modulos for the sake of this. 354 mod 300. Okay, so 274 is what we get for our first number. Is the range big enough? I don't think it is. What we need is 19. I don't think there was a difference of 19 though in these guys. So perhaps if we were to mod, so 362 modulo 354 is going to be 8. 308. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, because 200 plus 274 only gets us to 282. We need 11. We need 11 from this. So let's think here. 354 mod 318. See if we can get something. 36. Very interesting. 403 modulo 88. Let's see where the hell that gets me. 362 modulo 150 gives me 62. Okay. Plus 249 gives me 311. That's not really going to do much for us. Okay. 403 mod 150. I doubt it's going to do much for us. 103. That wouldn't be too bad. Could potentially go somewhere. Maybe 362 minus 103. 362 minus 103. 259. Keep looking. I told you this was guessing and checking. I told you to click off of it now. I'm not using the countdown solver. I'm not going to give up until I find an answer for this. Heck, I might even switch over to my phone and just not even bother with calculations because at this point, I don't know what the answer is. So let's try and figure this thing out. So 318, we need to figure out something. 293 minus 101 minus 150, 143. Not going to help us. What if we were to do, like, go above? What if we were to go, like, up above? So 249 plus 403. Let's see what that does for us. And then if we were to subtract, for example, 362, what would that give us? That would be very close. It would be nice if I had, like, some sort of modulo solution where I could get a big enough number. And honestly, I might start searching up factors of what each of these numbers are in case there happens to be a case of multiplication, because a lot of the times what you can do is you can try and find a specific number that needs to be multiplied by some other number that we have here. Is 293, it's not going to be divisible by 88. That's just a fact. 354 minus 88, 266. And then what about, okay, 266, 354 minus 88, or what about 362? Or let's do 354 minus 88, gives us 266. If we were to do, what was I going to do? 403 minus 362 gives us 41. That would go over it, but only slightly. Maybe if there's like some sort of modulo that we can do here, that would be nice. I think we need to go a tad bit lower than the minus 88. 403 minus 88. 403 minus 150. 253. We need a simple 40. That would be nice. But that's never going to happen. What about 362, because 34, 362 minus 88, so 253, so we did 403 minus 150. Write this stuff down. 403 minus 150 equals 253 is what I said, yeah. We were to do 362 mod 88, not mod 88, 362 mod 88, plus 88. That does give us a 10. That actually is interesting. What about 354? 354 mod 88 gives us a 2, okay. And then 318 mod 88 gives us a 54, okay. What about 249 mod 88? The 70 gives us a 73. Okay, 249 mod 88 equals a equals 73. If we can get like a 220, that would be nice, but that's gonna be interesting. We already used up our 153. 210, 210, 210, 210. 54 minus 18. 318. Alright, I'm gonna start searching up factor calculators, honestly. Which I know is not exactly a countdown solver, and it's not really gonna do much for me, but what are factors of 293? Let's see what we have here. It's gonna be a prime number, watch. It is a prime number, god damn it. Okay, so I think multiplication to it is out of the question because of the fact that you can't do anything except one in itself. So it is going to probably be division or like it's going to be some form of subtraction or addition. I believe that that's the way this is going to work. Okay. Oh, I'm in a nightmare here. Okay, let's see here. 403 minus 249 plus 150. God damn it. I don't think it's any modulos either, because modulo is a bit weird with this, and it might be. I'm not quite sure. $318 $362 minus 249 plus 150. It's me closer, but I need 30 at this point. I need 30. Hmm. 150 plus 88, 238. 403 minus 238, 165 plus 249. What exactly is the difference between 293 and 249? 44. If there was like some way that we could figure out like that with that 88 that we can get a modulo of 44, that would be nice. That would be really, really nice. 150 mod 44. Excuse me, 150 mod 88. Excuse me, 150 mod 88. 62. Not what I want. 354 mod 88. 2. 318 mod 88 is going to be 54. We need 10 less than that. Oh my god. Okay, so 249 plus something. In this case, we do what did I just do? Plus, it was what the hell did I just do? 249 mod 88? No, I didn't do that. 318 mod 88. 54. 318 mod 88 equals the 44. We would add 44 to this. 249 plus 44 would give me to 2. Wait, 2. No, I said 54. Excuse me, 54. I had a heart attack there. I was like, what am I doing? So now what we need to do is we need to find a number 10. 249 plus 54 obviously is 10 above, as you can see. Now what we want to do is we want to find a number 10. So let's see if we can actually pull that off. And remember, we've already used 318, and we've already used 88. We've already used 249. So we've already used these three numbers here. There's a difference of 12 here. You can see that because the 362 minus 354 is 8, as you can see there. That is a potential. I'm going to keep that into my notes, actually. 362 minus 354 is equal to 8. If, for some reason, we can figure out some way to get an actual 10 here, that would be really, really nice. 403 minus 362. Let's see what that gives me. 41. Holy crap, that's actually really close to 44. 150 mod 41, would that do anything for me? It wouldn't, no, it wouldn't. Okay. 403 modulo 150, plus 150, 103, yuck. Okay. Okay, so I haven't used these two numbers, so actually this is all I have left here. 150 divided by 8 shouldn't make sense. No, it doesn't. This is minorly irritating. (362 minus 318 is the 44 that we need, because I already used the 318 for the modulo. Wait a minute. Have I been looking at it this entire time? Oh my god, I have. 362 minus 318 plus 249. Oh my days. Alright. Yep, so now what we want to do is we want to activate the top left here. We do 362 minus 318. Order is important here. And then we do 44 plus 249. And just like that is the solve module. As you can see, that takes a while. I was completely misled, and I completely missed that entire thing right there. I do not have the strength to do another one. I do not care to do another one. So I am sorry for those of you who wanted to see me suffer a little bit more. But I got this done. So I hope you guys enjoy. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay crazy, stay cool, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.